Our little temporary homestead here continues to expand and grow. Soon enough, it's not just going to be chickens, dogs, and cats that are on our property, but it's also going to be pigs. Today, Sam and I are starting the process of getting everything organized, everything prepared for our pigs who are coming in just 1 week. So super duper exciting, but we have a lot to do. Strong man. How good's that? It is currently raining though, which is putting us at a standstill. Sam's still keen to measure it out and hopefully we'll be able to start the project soon.
What a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's nice.
So Sam and I were originally thinking of using this area under our house for the pigs, but since the rain event that we've had in the last week, it has showed us that this area becomes quite damp, and so this is not going to be an option. So we've come up with a plan B. We are now thinking it's going to be a better idea to put the pig pen somewhere here in our driveway area or a little bit further down. Enjoy the lovely view, the awful sunshine in my face. Ah, so bright. So I think Sam has it in his mind that we're going to use this area or this area next to the shipping container which stores things. We're going to use this area for the permanent structure. So this is the one we're making out of pallets that will have a roof on it, and we'll be using the bracken as the mulch. And we'll be doing a deep bedding system, so that will be a permanent structure or semi-permanent. We'll be able to take it down when we leave. So it's going to stay in the one place while we're here, and that way if the pigs are sick while they're little and we're getting them used to us, anything like that, if it's wet outside, then they're going to be in this little pig pen that we're building. And then when they are ready to be forested, which means they're used to us, they're comfortable, the days outside are beautiful, and we're ready to have them get to work and improve the pasture and the area around here, we're actually going to put them up here in a part of our property that I don't think you guys have ever seen before. So I'm going to rewind a little bit where Sam and I have just gone into there to explore it to give you guys a better idea of where our pigs are going to grow up.
Up there, so we can make this gate. So then we've got access from the road up here, so we don't have to walk everything up every day. Yeah.
This is our property, by the way. We're not trespassing.
Oh, yeah. This used to be a road.
And now it's a perfect environment for pigs. So that's normally the path we walk down when we take the dogs out. And then this is the pastured forest we have up here.
Like this swale means that there's always going to be like a level spot of land. So every time we move them, we just move their shelter further and further down this little thing, and then just alternate the paddock to left and to the right. It is so much.
So we have just about bought everything we need to prepare for our pigs. We've got all our pallets, which we're about to build into a pig pen. Stay tuned for that next time. But we've also been able to finally source all the food we're going to feed our pigs when they come here. I ended up contacting our local food market. So this is where we get our organic produce. It's right in the heart of our town. It's the place I love going to the most. And I asked the question of whether they had any food scraps that they have laying around that aren't going to anyone. A lot of restaurants and places around here actually do have other places or people who they already donate their food to, but it turns out that our organic market actually doesn't have anyone that they donate their food to anymore. They used to. So it's worked out really well for us and our pigs. It means that once a week we can head down and grab this big bucket full of food scraps, and there's heaps in there that I've got to sort through, and anything that's good for the pigs they can eat. Whatever has already gone off, or if it's not the best kind of quality, then we can pop it straight into the compost pile. So either way, this is a massive help here on our homestead and a great connection to make with a local shop so that they have less food waste and we have a purpose for it as well. I think they were actually using these food scraps for their own compost pile, so it's really generous of them to be able to offload it onto us, because this is going to be a massive help with our pigs, who are called that for a reason. They're going to eat a lot. These food scraps are going to supplement our pigs' feed, which just means we're going to be feeding this on top of the grain we're buying for them. We ended up finding a place up towards Sydney which delivers pig food in bulk, and they have both certified organic feed, and they also have sustainable agriculture feed, which is the option that we chose to go for. So certified organic food, whether it's for people or animals, is really difficult for farmers to obtain for their properties. I think your farm needs to have been pesticide and herbicide free for a certain amount of time, and every single thing that you put into it has to be organic for it to actually qualify for the certificate. It's really expensive. It's got this long process for different farmers, and so it becomes quite inaccessible, especially for a small farmer starting out. But sustainable agriculture follows the same principles but isn't as difficult for farmers to qualify for. So it just makes it more accessible for the small farmer, for someone that doesn't have massive amounts of money, and it still guarantees the same kind of quality that we're after and we're hoping to feed our pigs. The whole reason we've chosen to grow our own pork and to raise our own pigs is because we want to remove ourselves from the current system that produces our meat. We want to raise our pigs to be happy, healthy, and feed them things that are good for their health, and also in turn becomes good for our health as well. So it's super important to us that the food that we give them is either organic or is produced on a sustainable agriculture system. So check it out. Out of this whole bucket, it was only the top that got moldy, and I think this is mainly because it was in a bucket which was then full of moisture. So if we pick this up sooner, we're going to avoid less of this, and all of this right now we're freezing, but we'll eventually be able to feed to our pigs as we need to. That's full. That's amazing.